I am a figurative painter. I paint mostly with oil, and my subject matter mostly revolves around the effects of photographs. I paint from multiple exposures and long exposures. I have pixelations in paintings, and I'm trying to move away from it to get some new ideas, but that's where I find myself leaning back toward. In the 6th grade, I got stuck in an art class, and I called my mom immediately. I went down to the front office and I said, "You gotta get me out of this. There's a bunch of weird people in here and they're all hippie freaks and I don't want to do it." And she said, "Okay, I'll do it as soon as I can." So then I got home from school that day and I called her and I said, "Mom, please don't take me out of this class. It's so cool. The teacher likes Metallica and we get to draw all day." So then I just kept on making work, and now I'm painting. I think both inside and outside of the box. In my sense of the box, it's more of an academic box, because in order for paintings to be good paintings, they have to be academically inclined as well as conceptually inclined, and I think that you have to really consider both sides of the box. I start by writing about everything that I'm thinking, and usually in conversation with my best friend, I'll think of something, or I might have a dream or something that I'll write down, and I just start elaborating on it with sketches. And then I take from the sketches photos, and then I take the photos and I might crop them for different compositions, or take a billion photos in different light and things like that, and then I start to paint. I would like to go to grad school. Before I apply for grad school, I want to do some more internships, maybe at museums or galleries, to see what type of direction I want to take with my work. If I want to go to a grad school that's more academic, or if I want to go somewhere where they're really into building your concept. I still don't feel like I've really found myself in that way. It would probably be honey nut roasted cashews that have curry powder on them. I get them at Fresh Market. They're really good, and I eat them when I paint, and I can only eat so many of them, so it's good because I don't get too fat from them, but they're really delightful. I can't really wait for anything to just happen, or else I wouldn't paint very many months out of the year. You're really lucky to get inspiration, and if you look everywhere, I suppose you could find inspiration in anything, but I like to go back to my idea book and constantly just work. I have a show coming up for February. It's opening February's Art Walk at South Lake Gallery, and that's a Ladnier Scholarship painting show. So it's the 3 finalists from the Ladnier Scholarship. And then in March, a group of printmakers will be showing at South Lake Gallery, and I'm one of them. And I also have a blog. It's jordynavely.com. My subject matter crosses mediums. I go with an idea and I run and run and run with it until I'm just so tired of running with it and pick something else up along the way. Often I paint from photos of myself. It's really hard to break away from that after using myself for so long, but I am so easy to get in touch with. But sometimes I'll move away from that. Sometimes I might paint a photo of a family member, or paint from photos of my best friend or something like that. It's usually myself. I knew that I wanted to do this after I tortured myself for a year studying biology. When I first went to college, I went to school for fine arts. I thought that that was what I wanted to do, because that's what I wanted to do since I was 11 years old. And then I I decided, I'm gonna take a semester off of this and try to do something realistic. And I tried to do it. My mom said, no, you can't do this. You're not gonna be a doctor, you're gonna be an artist. And so I went and I've been working it out. Everything seems to look good so far. Just have to work a lot harder and cross my fingers. I've found a lot of inspiration in music, mostly. I really like Jordyn Rector a lot, and how she kind of has her own rules. She makes everything for herself. She'll make new words, she'll make new beats, everything, and I like to try to do that in my own work and not necessarily follow all the rules.